Hello, good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning, Sonali.
Yeah. We'll just wait for next 5 minutes more,
Okay.
and then we'll start with the presentation meeting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we start, Shiva? Are you there?
Yeah, we can. Go ahead.
It's already 11:06, that's why.
Yeah. Yes, let's start.
So should we wait for some more time?
Uh, so we can start. I guess we should start. Uh, Keeping it respecting everybody's time. Should we start? We should start.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Yeah. So this is Sonali. We'll start, huh? So good morning, everyone. This is Sonali, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to our online investor meet. At Sonalis, at
Aluminum fracture.
Sonalis,
Aluminum fracture.
Vadani bhai, please आप mute हो जाएंगे. Yeah. Yeah. So good morning, everyone. This is Sonali, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to our online investor meet. At Sonalis, our purpose is yet simple and powerful to build trusted, innovative, and accessible consumer products. Over the past few years, we have evolved from a single category business into a fast scaling, multi brand portfolio driven by a consumer insight, strong distribution, and disciplined financial management. You all have already received a presentation, and the motive behind today's meeting is to clarify your queries and make this fruitful interactive session for every investor. Today's meeting is especially important for us to have clear transparency with our investors and keep them updated on what's happening in the company and the future plans. As a team, we aim to address your queries transparently, provide clarity on our future roadmaps, and help you understand the solid foundation behind our growth story so that you can confidently consider investing your hard earned money in Sonalis with complete trust. We truly appreciate your support and belief in our vision. We look forward to engaging discussion and to building a strong long-term partnership with each one of you. So with that, let's begin with the presentation. Over to Shiva. Shiva?
Good morning, everyone. Uh, so, dear investors, first of all, thank you for showing so much trust on Sonali Consumer Product Limited. I'm sure everybody would have gone through the presentation. Today's idea of this call is basically a pure investor interaction session, then and also giving you an overview of what Sonalis is planning to do in coming few years going forward. Uh, so I will quickly run you through the presentation first, and I'll open the discussion forum. And moreover, I'll also take you through what as Sonalis we are looking ahead. Uh, First and foremost, who we are, we all know. Our future growth plans are are on verge of acquiring a dairy. Its deal is almost close. About to sign an MOU. Once that is done, we'll upload it uh, on the LODR 30 and we'll do a official announcement. The good thing about the plant that we are acquiring is it is coming with three plant in a single plant. It has a capacity of 1 lakh liter milk processing a day. It has a capacity of delivering 1 lakh bottles a day of pet mineral water. And also it has a cattle field manufacturing unit. We all know that we've acquired a land in Rajkot, where we are building up a entire warehouse system. Uh, the most important thing that I would want to let all my investors know is the project was delayed so far, predominantly for a reason. There was some gap between us and government on subsidiary. Initially, the understanding was as soon as we give the file, we acquire a land, we were expecting funds to come from the government. But now, due to change in schemes that we are going through, uh, we're getting a bigger subsidiary from the government, but in that case, we have to do the capex first, and then we'll get the subsidiary in the later stage. So now we're going to, start the entire capex investment immediately. So this is one update that I wanted to give all my investors, that land acquisition was done, but these structures were not getting built because of this confusion between us and government. We've also getting into cold storage system. Basically, this plant is near Dapoli, a new Coca-Cola plant. It's roughly about 4 kilometers away from the new Coca-Cola plant, which is Asia's biggest plant. Uh, and strategically, we are in talks with Coca-Cola also to supply the entire mango pulp that we manufacture at our facility. Cold storage is already identified. Machineries are also on the way, and this announcement also should come on LODR once our agreement with Coca-Cola is in place. So we start that factory as soon as our agreement with Coca-Cola gets into place for supplying mango pulp to their factory, to their facility. Uh, Most importantly, on the growth strategy, which we are not showed in this presentation, which I would want to share with all my investors. At Sonalis, we are really looking at growing the business by doing roll-ups. We are looking at acquiring another 5 to 6 different businesses, of which we've already in talks with 3 different verticals. It's not a part of a presentation because we're still not reached to the conclusion which business to are we going ahead with or not. We're typically acquiring a company which has a turnover of you say 20 to 25 crore with a decent PAT, which we are looking at doing the roll-up and acquire companies in Sonali. We are looking at Ayurvedic cosmetic. We're also looking at acquiring a company in solar and a IT company. These are 3 discussions which we are strongly on with at this point in time. We will keep you updated as and when we move forward. The way I have informed you all about the daily that we are acquiring. So similarly, this you will see announcements coming from Sonali as and when, purely from the roll-up standpoint, because at Sonali we are really trying to grow very fast, and our mantra as a management is to do roll-ups, to do inorganic growth by acquiring companies. That also helps us get into different vertical, and which gives a good move ahead for the company. Company at a glance, we all know, and I'll be very proud to say that we are on a run rate of doing 200 crore this year on top line. We are also on way to give at least, I mean, on the lower side, a PAT of 6 crore this year at the end of financial year. This is how the company is looking at the way we're going on at this point in time. The numbers are, or the way we have the order books in place. Good news is our Dubai office should go live in next 15 days. Most of the documentation is in place. So we are opening our first subsidiary company in Dubai to open our international gateways. Also, so this is more or less that as a company that we are looking at to grow. Company's focus is purely to increase margins. Company will purely focus on increasing PAT. Also, as I told you, warehousing of Rajkot, similarly, we are in strong discussion with government of Maharashtra. We've already signed an MOU of 100 crore, but we've not got a land the way we wanted in Maharashtra. So the discussion with the government is on, so that once we get that land, so that project also goes live. So I open this discussion for question and answer for all my investors. Uh, I'm more than happy to answer it. This is what I had to say from our end. And as we told earlier, this call is more of giving you future information more than anything else. Last but not the least, the most important most important thing that I missed telling you guys is companies already decided to go ahead with doing warrants. So we're going to do the another fundraise for roughly 80 lakh new shares, of which promoters will participate with roughly 35 lakh shares. That means we will continue to hold our equity in the company and we will increase. Post rights, we know we promoters equity got diluted a bit, unfortunately. But in this next round, we'll make sure that we bring that to the place and we'll increase our equity. So one thing that I would want to tell my investors going forward, promoter will continue to participate in all the round and increase that equity. As a company, we intend to go main board by first quarter of 2028. At this point in time, the way we are looking at our growth story, the way the entire team is working toward. But nevertheless, we'll have to keep a close eye with the new changes that comes on the exchange level. But as of now, as a company, we intend to be on a main board migrated company by first quarter of 2020. Uh, I would also want to inform everybody will be very much concerned about the EPS. Uh, if I'm getting the new equity in place, well, the company intend to bring an EPS of 7 this financial year. With new equity coming in place, what we are projecting at this point in time, we should do a 6 crore PAT, but we are trying very hard to take that to 8 crore PAT so that we can, with the new equity enhancement also, we should be in a position to deliver an EPS of anything between 6.5 to 7. Uh, but company is closely looking at increasing its EPS year on year basis. This is what company is closely, the management is keeping a close eye on it. That is all from my side. And I open this forum for discussion, question answers, and I would like to answer to best of my ability to questions you have. Hello. Uh, any questions?
Sivang, Rajesh here. I will go first. I think there is a silence in the forum.
Right, sir.
So one question is that what is the core competence we are looking at? If we are going to multiple verticals, do we have the competence and the business knowledge to make a difference? Because otherwise, with the fragmentation, I mean, too much management bandwidth may go into the sectors where we lack competence. So, what is the like solar and dairy and I mean, this is kind of conglomerate kind of which the big companies can afford. How we are sure that we go to multiple sectors and we'll do well.
So very good question. I mean, I really appreciate for this question that you got. Sir, as a team, we okay. As a team, our experience is to build such businesses. To be very frank, uh, as a lot of my old investors know this, that we started as a laddu manufacturer, but over the period of time, we had to pivot our business for some reason. Our strategy is clear, sir. We are identifying the company in such a way when we are acquiring this business, we are bringing all the great talent. The kind of company that I'm acquiring is, struggling with working capital, short-term funds, or basically finance management. But the promoter of that company or the management of their company know that business very well. So that is the kind of identification that we are doing and acquiring a company. To give you a classic example, the dairy that we are acquiring right now, let me be very honest, on books, we're getting a capital, we're getting an asset worth 30 crore, and we are closing this acquisition roughly at around 15 crore, of which the land cost itself is roughly 17 crore. Plus the machinery is like, if you look at this dairy plant that we are acquiring, uh, it has a 1 lakh liter processing unit machine. It has a side products like curd, packaging, paneer, uh, machineries all available. Plus we have a pet bottle plant. Plus we have uh, what do you call cattle field processing unit. So, sir, the promoter Dattasre, whom we've getting engaged with, he knows this business for last 20 years. Unfortunately, due to COVID and some mismanagement of finance, the company saw the downside. So we are supporting that. We are bringing them along and giving our expertise to grow that business. So I completely agree that as Sonalis promoter, we may not be uh, good as understanding the nitty-gritties of each business, but we are bringing a partnership who knows the nitty-gritty of that business well. And then our team sits with them to, before we go on a ground level action plan, we are sitting with them and make sure that we don't see, any hurdles, and we are making sure that the issues have been taken care of. I hope I'm answering your question.
Yeah, and then just one more on the follow-up. So overall, the capital structure, how the debt equity will change with these acquisitions. I hope that we continue to remain, I mean, the debt efficient. If the higher debt, that means downside also can be very high.
So to be honest, if you look at it, the acquisition that I'm making is right now, we're still not going for bank loan. The fundraise that we are looking to do right now is predominantly for two major expenditure. One is to acquire this dairy. So if you look at it, it's not a debt. I'm going to make a payment of 12 crore. We're going to have a 30 crore asset on the book. So I understand that the capex upfront, but it's going to make assets on the book. Second, the other investment that we are also going to do in Rajkot for building up a warehousing system. So once the entire plant is ready after post-construction, you will see another 50 crore asset coming on the book. Again, there's not taking a bank loan there. So that which was we will still, our books are going to get strong, and we're not going to be in debt. And that is the reason we're raising funds. Currently, we are not raising funds for doing further business, but we are raising funds for acquisition. So I hope I answered this question also, sir. Any more questions? Anybody else?
Yes, Shivan, this is Venkat. You mentioned that solar and IT company, right? You are planning to acquire. Can you give more details about what type of company and size? Or
Sir, to be very frank, as a management, we've spoken that we'll get into solar LED kind of manufacturing or new solar systems in terms of. But so far, we've still not found a company the way we wanted in our side. Either the companies they are way big, which we can't even think about acquiring. But on a small size, something that is going to happen new in the new innovation side. So let me be very honest, sir, the kind of acquisition that we are looking at is something new tech that comes in. So, and in IT, predominantly in an AI space. So I have a strong IT background. Uh, I worked with Dell, I worked with Huawei, I worked with IT companies for most of my career. So even in IT, we are looking more on the AI and a big data front, but a small size building of tech.
okay.
I have no such company on hand right now whom I'm speaking with. The only one company that I'm currently speaking in Kerala is for Ayurvedic cosmetics. And again, it's a unique product that can change the table. Very different, highly international market demand. But yes, this is an intent which we are open to look at companies. So as day in, day out, when I meet investors, I meet people, I always say I'm open for acquisition. And typically my ticket size of acquisition is not a large size company or a small size company, basically going towards growth and struggling to, struggling for funds there or some kind of support.
Okay, Shivam, thanks. So one more is, what is the promoter stake will increase after these warrants? Is it going to cross 51% or?
Sir, 51% will take time because of SEBI norm. If I increase more than 5% in one financial year, we would have to it will trigger open offer. So with the new warrants, promoter will come on 40% equity. Currently, we are at 35 something. With new warrants, we will come to 40%. But yes,
Okay.
subsequently by 28, promoter will become a 51% equity because we are planning for main board. So every time I raise a fund round, promoter will participate and increase that equity.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Shivam.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Hello, Shiva.
So,
I have a continuation question on the shareholding pattern itself. So as
yes.
I can see that in the public section we have Kishore Parshuram Patil on the board. He
Right.
has almost 10% holding. So is he the same guy from KPIT?
Yes, he's the CEO of KPIT, sir.
So is this a strategic move you have talked to him, or he has just taken it from the from his end itself?
Sir, it's more of a strategic move. I would want to give a credit to Mr. Rajesh Singh, sir, here on the call.
Okay.
He was the one who introduced me to Kishore. And yeah, he believed in the company's thought process, and believe me or not, I should be very thankful to Mr. Kishore Patil that they believed in company like us, whom he gave advice and supported for where we are today. It is more of, yeah, I thank Rajesh sir. I can only thank Kishore sir to, support companies like us who help us to grow.
Okay. All right. Okay, and just wanted to ask you that you said that till 2028 you are looking to migrate to main board, and for this year you said that you will be doing nearly 200 crores of top line and 6 to 8 crores of PAT. Okay, till 2028, where can our business scale up to? Can you give a rough idea?
So by 2028, we are looking to be at least an 800 crore top line with 80 crore PAT.
Okay, thank you very much, and all the very best for upcoming 2-3 years. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We need support like y'all to make this possible, sir. Sir, any more questions?
Good morning, sir. Ishan here.
Good morning, sir.
One question I was having.
Yes, sir.
13th November, there was a filing that some of the funds marked for CAPEX have been utilized in working capital. So can you
Right, sir.
elaborate on this, like which CAPEX plans have been dropped and will it impact the growth or something?
So basically, this CAPEX was the fund that we had allocated for construction of the warehousing, which we had allocated. That had to be moved to working capital for some orders that we've seen right now, which is not going to impact it.
Not
So-
impacting the revenue growth.
No, it is not.
Oh,
So just that the money was lying just like that ideal, so we utilized it at this point in time. So it will be reshuffled back to the same head.
okay,
So that's
understood.
not a problem.
So basically, that warehouse plan is not dropped, it is shifted.
So it is never dropped. It is one of the core focus. Let me tell you, at Sonalis, we are going very strong with warehousing. We believe that's going to be the best bottom line for us on two angles. A, it will bring us a lot of bottom line. B, it's going to create a lot of hard assets on book. So to be very frank, the kind of capex that I'm going to do on the entire warehousing project, when the project gets converted, in terms of hard asset valuation itself, like मेरा टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट 50 करोड़ होगा, वो मेरे बुक्स पे 80 करोड़ का एसेट आएगा अगर मैं मार्केट वैल्यूएशन करने जाऊंगा। सेकेंडली, एज ए हम लोग जितने भी वेयर हाउस ले रहे हैं, जैसे आज महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट में भी हम लोग का जो चालू है लैंड, वी आर टेकिंग इट वेरी स्ट्रेटेजिकली। अगर आप हमारा राजकोट का भी लैंड देखोगे, इट इज सेंटरली लोकेटेड बिटवीन गोंडल एपीएमसी एंड राजकोट एपीएमसी। और वहां सबसे बड़ा कंसर्न क्या है कि फिलहाल वेयर हाउस, अच्छे वेयर हाउसिंग बोलते हैं ना, अच्छे वेयर हाउसिंग दैट कंपनीज आर लुकिंग इज एट अ शॉर्टफॉल। People have to travel 150-200 kilometers away to just warehousing their products, जो exporters है। तो हम बहुत स्ट्रेटेजिकली जा रहे हैं जहां हमको पता है, लाइक यू विल बिलीव इट सर, हम लोग का बोर्ड लगा हुआ है, वी ऑलरेडी हैव लॉट ऑफ इंक्वायरीज द डे आवर वेयर हाउस इज ओपन। आई कैन एंश्योर यू ऑन डे वन विल बी 80% ऑन ऑक्यूपेंसी। तो
Okay, no
अभी
issue.
जैसे महाराष्ट्र में भी आप लोग देख रहे, तो हम लोग का उदय सामंत जी के साथ कंटिन्यूस यही डिस्कशन चल रहा है, सर गिव अस एनीथिंग दैट इज नियर टू पोर्ट, नियर टू एपीएमसी, डोंट गिव मी वे अवे जहां मैं, आई मीन इट मेक्स नो सेंस फॉर अस टू इन्वेस्ट। वी नीड अ स्ट्रेटेजिक लोकेशन वेयर वी आर नियर टू पोर्ट, नियर टू एपीएमसी, so that the day we are live, our occupancy is like filled up in less than 3. So, Ishan, I hope I answered your question.
Answered, sir. Answered. Thank you.
Any more questions, sir? Hello. So
Yes,
do we
Shivam.
have any? Yes, sir.
Yes, Shivam, one more question. So any plans to expand to other cities or location like Telangana, Hyderabad, and other places like Andhra? So last time you mentioned that you are in touch with the AP government about expanding the other locations.
So, sir, yes, we are in talks with Telangana government, but to be very frank, with kind of load, till the time we complete both our projects in Gujarat and Maharashtra, we don't want to take any new projects. So that's the reason we just kept it on a, on a slow space right now. Sir, I mean, to be very frank, yeah, tell me, sir.
But in future, I think.
Yeah. We will expand. We will expand.
Okay. Thanks.
So we as company, we believe warehousing business will be one of our strongest business, and we would want to go to all the major cities where our revenue on warehousing, both in terms of book assets and revenue, PAT revenue model, basically margin business, that we see strongly in the warehousing business. So yes, we will expand in every possible city in the country.
Okay, thanks.
So, sir, do we have any more questions for me? Okay, then in that case, if we have any more questions, I am always available. Everybody can note down my mobile number. I'm always available for my investor. I mean, even this call was with a clear agenda that we speak to our investors, we make them comfortable. The one thing I believe Sonalis Consumer Products Limited bring on table is a transparency with the investor, and that was the agenda for today's call more than anything else. I am calling out my mobile number. It's 8850-215-043. Anybody wants to get in touch with me, I'm more than happy to answer your queries anytime, whenever you want. And with this, should we end the call?
Yeah,
Shivang,
Shivang, one more suggestion from my side. So I think in future, near future, I think better we should not plan any dividend kind of things because we are raising the capex and warrants. So if you can give that dividend, it will give the negative impact in the market. Like we have seen few of the companies recently.
Sir, I will not be giving dividend, but we may plan for bonus.
Okay.
Yes, Sanjeev sir.
Yes, actually, आप जो भी कर रहे हो स्टेट वाइज और वेयर हाउस, यू आर परचेजिंग लैंड, कंस्ट्रक्टिंग वेयर हाउस एंड देन आप उसमें जो भी है कस्टमर्स के लिए वेयर हाउसिंग अवेलेबल करा है.
Right, sir.
बट इस तरीके से बेसिकली वेयर हाउसिंग बिजनेस, वेयर हाउसिंग इज आल्सो अवेलेबल ऑन रेंट आल्सो. तो जहां आप
Right, sir.
एक्सपेंड करना चाहते हो, वेयर हाउस आर आल्सो अवेलेबल ऑन रेंट.
Right, sir.
In Mumbai outskirts, this Bhiwandi area, ये पूरा
Right, sir.
वेयर हाउसिंग ही है.
Right, sir.
Quantum of investment required to build a warehouse is much more than what the rental this investment is.
So great question. So I'll tell you the way we do.
So
हम लोग
let me complete actually.
sorry.
So the actually rent which anyone pays who basically take this warehouse on rent, so they pay hardly 0.5%. 0.5% of investment value. So if you want to grow in other states, rather than owning land, constructing warehouse, then looking for the business, ये नहीं बेटर होगा कि आप सीधा वेयर हाउस रेंट पे लो, कस्टमर्स आपके आ रहे हैं वहां पे एंड स्टार्ट द शो. ऐसे क्वांटम ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट आपका काफी कम लगेगा एंड एक्सपेंशन हो जाएगा. वंस यू आर एक्सपेंडेड वेल एस्टेब्लिश्ड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया, उसके बाद अपने वेयर हाउस के लिए सोचो.
Okay.
हाँ जी.
Okay. So thanks. Great suggestion. But the reason we do warehousing, our thought process are different. एक, हम लोग गवर्नमेंट के साथ स्ट्रैटेजिक में आते हैं, तो एक तो हमें बहुत सारे सब्सिडीज मिलती है और बहुत सारे स्टेट एडवांटेजेस मिलते हैं. सेकेंडली सर, आप जो भिवंडी वाला वेयर हाउस बोलते हो, या राजकोट में भी आज ऐसा नहीं है जहाँ हम लोग वेयर हाउस बना रहे हो वेयर हाउस अवेलेबल नहीं है. पर जिस किस्म का वेयर हाउस अनाज को ग्रेन्स के लिए चाहिए, वो किस्म के वेयर हाउसेज अवेलेबल नहीं है. लाइक there are a lot of small things very important that gives you premium in your warehousing business, right? It's just not a shade and four walls that we are getting into, and that is the reason we are doing this. हम लोग कोई भी warehousing सर ऐसा नहीं कर रहे हैं कि जो बोलते हैं ना आधे टके कन्वर्जन पे आएगा. अगर आप हमारा देखोगे, हम जो कैपेक्स मॉडल में भी जा रहे हैं और जो करेंगे विद सब्सिडीज एंड एवरीथिंग, हमारा पूरा कैपिटल 5 साल में रिकवर हो जाएगा, जैसे हम लोग कर रहे हैं. क्योंकि सर आज सिंपल बता रहा हूँ, राजकोट में मेरे को 20 करोड़ की सब्सिडी मिलती है, प्लस गवर्नमेंट बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे.
नहीं, इस सिचुएशन में भी एक्चुअली जो वेयर हाउस रेडी टू यूज मिल रहा है उसमें थोड़ा सा मॉडिफिकेशंस करके हो सकता है पूरा.
तब मेरे को सब्सिडी नहीं मिलेगा ना सर, इन दैट केस तो सब्सिडी नहीं मिलेगा. अगर मैं उसको फुल फेज विदाउट सब्सिडी एक्विजिशन के लिए जाऊंगा सर, तो मेरा अपफ्रंट कॉस्ट बहुत ज्यादा लगेगा ना. जैसे आज मैंने लैंड एक्वायर किया है, लैंड एक्वायर कर रहा हूँ, वहां मेरे को 2 से 3 साल का पेमेंट का टाइम फ्रेम मिल जाता है, द वे वी कट डील्स ऑन लैंड, राइट? उसके सिवाय हम लोग को गवर्नमेंट की सब्सिडी मिलती है. तो सर दो मेरा कैपेक्स बड़ा है, पर वो फेज वाइज चला जाता है. अगर मैं आपके पास एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, आपके पास खुद का एक लैंड है, अच्छा वेयर हाउस बना हुआ है, जो भी है, मैं आपको बोलूँ या तो मैं लीज लेके वापस रिलीज करूँ, वो बिजनेस करूँ, तो वहां हमने अभी तक सोचा नहीं है.
आई थिंक ये वाला जैसे वेयर हाउस जो जिसका भी है, बेसिकली ऑनर कोई भी है,
वी आर ओपन फॉर पार्टनरशिप सब्सिडीज.
सो ये जो है आप लीज वाला 20 इयर्स 15 इयर्स लीज पे ही जितने भी वेयर हाउसेस हैं वो ऑपरेट कर रहा है. ऑनर जो भी है वो एक किसी के थ्रू, जैसे बीच में कोई मिडल पर्सन है, उसके थ्रू उसको रेंटल वैल्यूज उसकी जा रही है. वेयर एज जो वेयर हाउस होल्डर है, जिसके पास टेनेंसी राइट आ गया या लीव एंड लाइसेंस एग्रीमेंट हो गया,
So something like what VWorks is doing, I understand what VWorks is doing. बहुत सारी आजकल कंपनी ऑफिस स्पेसिस में कर रही है. वो लोग लीज पे जगह ले लेते हैं, 10 साल 15 साल की उसको फर्निश करते हैं और रिलीज करते
मुझे
हैं.
लगता है कि जल्दी ग्रो करने के लिए ये बेटर रहेगा.
Sir, I will take your feedback. What I will do is, I will tell my team, we will put our mathematics. अगर हमारे मैथमेटिक्स में वो बैठेगा तो सर थैंक्स फॉर दिस सजेशन, आई विल इम्प्लीमेंट इट. आई एम नॉट सेइंग आई विल नॉट डू इट, पर अभी तक की जो हमारी सोच थी, हमको गवर्नमेंट के साथ जब हम बोलते हैं कि हम 50 करोड़ 100 करोड़ का कैपेक्स करेंगे तो हमको गवर्नमेंट के साथ बैठने का एक एडवांटेज मिलता है, बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. बट आपने जो बोला इज अ गुड ऑप्शन. Probably that can help us grow in multiple cities faster. I will put my team on this to give that mathematics to me. How does the entire feasibility come up to?
ओके, थैंक यू.
क्योंकि सर मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, जिस किस्म की हम लोग जगह ढूंढ रहे हैं ना, वो सारी बहुत प्रीमियम पे आएगी. जैसे मैं अभी महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट से वाशी और नावा शिवा पोर्ट के पास जगह मांग रहा हूँ. वाशी एमसी और नावा शिवा पोर्ट के पास. वहाँ इटसेल्फ अगर मैं आउटराइट विदाउट गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट लैंड लेने जाऊंगा ना सर, मोटा पैसा लगेगा.
नहीं, वाशी में तो शायद बहुत मुश्किल होगा लेना लैंड. हाँ, नवा सेवा पोर्ट के आसपास देख सकते हो. वो
तो
भी
मैं सर
नॉट इन वेरी नियर विसिनिटी, थोड़ा डिस्टेंस जाके ऐसे देख सकते
राइट. तो हम लोग कैसा आधा 1 घंटे का डिस्टेंस हो चल जाए, पर वो भी मैं गवर्नमेंट के सपोर्ट से लेता हूँ तो मेरे को बहुत फायदा मिल जाता है. तो दैट इज द आइडिया, दैट इज द रीजन वी आर गेटिंग इनटू आवरसेल्फ. बाकी कोई रीजन नहीं. अगर मेरे को कोई अच्छी डील देता है, आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू गो अहेड विद इट.
ओके ओके ओके, ठीक है.
I hope I answered your question, but great
Yes.
feedback. I
हाँ.
will put my team in play. अगर सर मेरा वर्केबिलिटी बैठती है,
हाँ हाँ.
आई एम मोर देन हैप्पी टू डू दैट.
नहीं, आपको अगर जैसे वेयर हाउस की बात कर रहे हो, वाशी एंड नवा सेवा, तो इन दोनों के बीच में कहीं चाहिए वेयर हाउस, करेक्ट ना?
राइट राइट राइट.
सो
तो सर क्या होगा जब मैं सेट ऑफ द आर्ट बनाऊंगा, इस पे वेइंग ब्रिज डाल दूंगा, कोल्ड स्टोरेज डाल दूंगा. बी रेस्ट एश्योर्ड सर, मैंने जैसे प्रोजेक्ट खत्म किया 3 महीने में मैं सोल्ड आउट हो जाएगा.
हाँ, तो ठीक है, ऐसी प्रोबेबिलिटी है तो ठीक है. आप देखो, एक्सप्लोर करो ये जो रेंटल पे रहता है ना, एंड इसको बहुत सारे लोग कर रहे हैं. इसके लिए मैं चीजें देख के बता रहा हूँ.
राइट सर.
अगर आपको लगता है फिजिबल ये ग्रो करने का, एक्चुअली काफी फास्ट ऑप्शन हो सकता है और मल्टीपल सिटीज में.
राइट सर. आई कंप्लीटली टेक योर पॉइंट. दैट विल, अगर ऐसा कुछ मिलता है तो दैट विल बी द मस्ट फास्टर वे. I completely agree to it, sir. And I will put my team, and I will probably, if I work this off, I'll personally call you and tell you thank you. If the mathematics and feasibility fixing.
आप इसको वर्क करो, ठीक है. वट एवर द आउटकम इज, प्लीज शेयर इट विद मी.
Sure, sir.
थैंक यू.
Thank you. So anything else? Okay, sir. So if any more questions, I'm more than happy, or should we say goodbye for the day and thanks for joining us? Okay, in that case, sir, we'll wrap up the call. Thanks a lot. Thank you everyone for joining us. And thanks for your feedback. Thank you, Rajesh sir. Thank you, Venkat sir. Thank you, Ishan. Thank you, Sanjeev sir. Sanjeev sir, I definitely have noted down your feedback. We'll surely come back to you once I work something out on it.
Definitely.
Thanks a lot.
I'm looking forward with your whatever working on this.
Yeah. Sir, be rest assured, sir, मैं सिर्फ ज्ञान लेने को बैठा हूँ. The only reason I talk to my investors day in, day out is to take a lot of inputs from them, because you invest in multiple companies. I have one company to run with, but you invest in multiple companies. So I'm more than happy to take inputs from you all, which helps my business to grow.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, all.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, Shivam.
Thank you.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Concall India for latest upcoming Concall.